Hello everybody, it is the 22nd, start of week 4. I already have my document pulled up, like, I'm ready to go. I think last night the fact that I got so far in writing this big scene for my book that I wanted to keep going, and so I'm ready to go. I don't know how long I'll write for today. It's kind of late already. I can't ever keep on a schedule. Hey, I'm working on a daily writing habit here, and so far that's working. Next month I'm gonna tackle getting on some kind of actual schedule. Alright, so I'm going to write down, let me get open my Trello. Okay, so after this on my Trello, I have what I labeled as the break week for these students. I actually gave them a break. I have a lot of little scenes listed for that. That's part of the problem where last week I was going over my original revision plan and realizing that I forgot about some scenes. I kind of tried to add some here. I'm not sure that it's working, but there's quite a lot on there, so it looks intimidating, and yet I know that because of the way I write, a lot of it's going to end up smushed together or just rearranged, so I'm not that stressed about it. It's just, yeah, I'm like, okay, some of this happens right off the cusp of this scene of detention that I'm writing. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun from here on out. Like, it all goes downhill. There's 12 things that I have checklisted on that break week, and then the climax scene has 5, and then I have like the resolution, which also has 5, maybe a few more depending on how it is that I get there. And of course there are still things that I kind of forgot about, kind of not sure what I'm doing with. Taking out a character, moving them, what am I doing? I don't know. I'm winging it like I always do. So this is gonna be a fun week. I kind of just want to get this revision draft done, and I have a week and quite a few scenes to do, so I don't know. I'm gonna see what I can get done today and go from there. Okay, let's at least start writing and see how we go. So I just wanted you guys to know that I finished scene, you know. Once I had actually done the information for my detention scene, I was able to write out the dynamics of it more easily, I would say. I feel like I'm still gonna get confused, so then that probably doesn't bode well for the reader getting confused, right? Right. Okay, I'm gonna start the next scene because I feel like just continuing to keep on keeping on. Here we go. Hello everybody, it is the 23rd. I forgot what my last update was, but I wrote for another 2 hours, so I managed to finish Kane's perspective for the scene, and it ended up being harder than I wanted it to be. Writing this action, I was like, oh okay, these characters we're gonna get to see all this, and then as I'm writing it, I'm like, I have no way to get the characters, the narrating characters, to see this stuff. I was like, oh good, it's a lot of off-screen action. That was fun to realize when I was writing that I was like, this is not playing out the way I thought it was going to. So that's my goal for today, is to figure out that whole mess and see if I can at least finish this scene and go from there. Okay. Okay, so I've been sitting here for 2.5 hours and I managed to write Emily's perspective for the scene. I did have to stop a little bit and go check my revision notes because it started going in a different direction than what I had intended again. So I had to kind of go back and look at it and see if it interfered with some other scenes I had planned that aren't necessarily happening in this book, but I was like, Did I already write something like this? I did, but it's because something like this keeps happening. It was almost a combination of another scene I had written that I think I removed. So it's interesting to see it pop up again because I'm like, okay, guess that scene wants to be in this book somehow. So it's there now. I'm gonna take a break and probably go eat dinner, sit with my heating pad because now my back hurts. But I'd like to come back and write for a little bit more. I pretty much finished the detention scene. That the next scene's gonna really wrap it all up and push into like the next, I don't know what to call it, like the next block of scenes. The next, I don't know. Whatever point this was in like a plan, we're going into the next one. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna take a break and then I'll be back. Hello everybody, it is officially the 24th. I'm still wearing the same thing because it's like 1 in the morning, but it's been a little while since I wrote. I was gonna say earlier today. Technically yesterday. I finished the scene and it was still a little rough going. I don't know why. I was looking forward to writing this scene for so long, but I think when it came down to it, my skills to write that scene disappointed me. The way I ended it, I'm realizing that I'm going to need to do some rearranging of the scenes again, especially the ones I wrote out on Trello. I'm gonna go over my revision notes again to make sure I'm catching everything basically, because there were still all the scenes that like I tabbed because I didn't write them into the Trello and I didn't account for them yet, even though like there's one storyline in here that I had the end scenes for it, but I didn't have the build up. So I need to put those scenes in. But anyway, I'm glad I finished the detention scene, but now I do need to do some rearranging. So I'm probably gonna work on Trello, see what I can't move around. I just took a quick look too because I know I'm missing scenes for Paul again. I even have an idea of how his storyline really is going now, like slightly altered, but I didn't actually write the scenes down somewhere, so I need to do that. And I'll go through these again and add to that. I'll see what I can get done in like an hour or so, but like I don't know that I'm ready to write the next scenes yet unless I figure out a good way in the rearranging process. Like if the next scene seems relatively easy, then maybe I'll start on that, but right now I at least need to get the scenes figured out. Okay, but I finally get to move my detention scene card over here to the done column. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna be working on this section, what I've labeled break week. The battle and climax is there, so this is gonna be all the scenes that lead up to it. I just need to add some and rearrange some, so this is what I'm gonna be working on for a little bit, and I will get back to you when I've done that. Okay everyone, so I just spent like 3 hours redoing my Trello scenes, going over all of this stuff. So what I had before was one card that was for the break week, and I think I had like 5 scenes in it. And then over here I had a card for the ending battle climax scenes, which I think I had 5 as well. So what I ended up doing was I was adding a bunch of scenes to my one card here, and I realized I was getting confused and out of order. So I broke it down into a week by days, just like I did for a lot of the stuff over here. And I started putting those scenes into the days that I thought they would go in. That included the card for the climax and resolution scenes, because those are days 6 and 7. So now I have 9 scenes, 5, 10, 7, 1 right here, which I don't know why that's the only one there, but I'm sure I'll figure it out, 2, and 8. So that's a lot more than like my 5 and 5 that I thought I was going to be working on. I did manage to put in a lot of the scenes that I forgot about earlier that I had still flagged in my outline, so I put those in. And then the one character that I've been struggling with, because he keeps popping up and he keeps wanting to be included, even though I was like, there's too much for you to do, it needs to be in book 2, and yet nope, his scenes are still popping up in here, and I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm including it because that's what my outline seems to want. For Paul's storyline, there was a part of it that I wasn't sure if I was just going to take out completely. I actually managed to figure out how to attach it to the new way his storyline was going. So I have new stuff for him, and then it kind of goes into my previous plans for him, just slightly altered. So I'm glad I figured that out. It's just, you know, a couple more scenes that it adds. It leads into more development that'll be interesting for book 2, hopefully. Yes, so now I have all of these scenes to do, and now I'm realizing that I probably won't finish this before Camp Nano ends, since it's day 24, but I'm still gonna give it a good try. But I'm pretty tired right now, and I think I'm gonna call it a day with working on this because my brain hurts. I'll check back with you guys tomorrow. Hello everybody, it is the 25th of Camp NaNoWriMo. It's 3 o'clock. I'm really not feeling it today. I don't really know why. It's kind of been a struggle to get up and sit down. I have BuzzFeed Unsolved up on my computer right now because that's what I'm choosing to do right now instead of write. I don't know if it's because I redid all those scenes for my planning and organization, but the fact that like it had seemed like I was really close to the end and now there's just a lot more scenes to do. It's not wonderful. I don't know where my positive outlook disappeared somewhere overnight. I think it's also because I looked at the scene that was next to right, and my notes were something like, oh, Paul spends a nice morning with his roommates but before the shit hits the fan, and I was like, thanks for the, you know, detailed explanation of this scene that I'm supposed to be writing. So this is one of those ones where I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna wing it like always and see what happens. I don't know, I guess because I'm just not well prepared for the scene, but that's also hindering me. Like, if past me could have written a better note, maybe I wouldn't be in this predicament. But I see like the scenes afterward that I really want to get to, so it's one of those, like, I just need to push through this scene. I just need to keep going, and I'm gonna go outside, go to the library, and maybe I will feel refreshed when I come back and able to write, at least for a little while. So I'm gonna go do that.
My last video is going to be a mashup of these next 2 days and like stats. I didn't even bother with the last 4 days.
Thought or write-a-thons are a bad idea for your brain. I think like if you're someone like me who doesn't write very much, because I don't really have a lot of time, I don't have a lot of free time, so like if I have a free day, then that would be a good idea. But for most of you, you write every day. So it's not really productive for you because you don't then write for the rest of the week. You write like the one day and then the rest of the week you're like, I can't do it.
And it just stops everything up because then you don't want to do really anything.
Yeah.
And you've got like chores and whatever that are overdue because you're like, no, I should be writing instead. But then you get back into real life and there's stuff to do. And
lay on the couch, snack a potato, and grow roots.
Hello everybody, it is the 26th, Friday, and I'm watching live sprints. It's hard to see, I know, but it's on Phoebe Woodwright's channel with I see Kate Kavanaugh, Becca C. Smith, JLW Reads, and Emily Bourne. I actually managed to make it to one of these writing sprints. Like, I'm proud of myself. I managed to do one sprint already. I missed the first one, I think. Everybody's chatting right now. I kept writing because I was in the scene, so that's where I'm at. I'm probably going to keep watching with them, and then if they go for another half hour, then I will have been writing for an hour. I'm happy that I'm actually like joining in for once. So I'm gonna dive back in and see if we can't get another writing sprint done while this is all happening. Yeah. Hi everybody. I finished writing for 2 hours with the live stream. I feel really good about that because now that means I am only 2 hours away from my camp goal of 100. So I'm at 98. That means I get to write for 2 more hours and reach my goal. And I still have a few more days of camp, so I don't know, that just means I'll be done early, but I will keep writing, so that's not even a big deal. I'm in the groove right now, so I'm gonna finish up the scene that I'm writing at the very least, and hopefully after those next 2 hours I will call it a day. That way I will just be even with my camp goal, and the rest of the days of the month will just be extra. All right, I'll check back with you guys later. Hello everybody, it is Saturday the 27th. The week's almost over. Today I've already written for 4 hours. I started doing some character notes and like organization of my notes that I'd kind of been neglecting, I guess. So through this revision I've just been making notes of page numbers when I introduce characters or information that I will need to keep track of later on. So I have a sheet of that, and as I was writing Kane's scene I needed information from one of those previous pages that I hadn't written down. I went back and did that, finished Kane's scene. After that took me a while. I'm still feeling pretty good, but I don't know, I'm almost kind of having whiplash from Kane's scene. I think I'll work on some world building. I do want to finish my information for the hunters in my world. I think that's my plan. Alright, so I will probably check back in with you guys. Bye. Hello everybody, it's Sunday the 28th and it is 12:45. I got up early today at like 6, I think. I felt pretty good, so I got ready. Then I went with my mom to go take the dog to the dog park and go walk some friends' dogs. I was thinking I was going to jump right back into a little bit of world building on some of the notes that I was working on, because I found them in my folders and I realized I hadn't finished those notes. So I'm gonna take some time to do that and figure out like place names, things like that in this book, because those are things I tend to make up on the fly as I'm writing, which is not a problem, but I'd like to take some time to figure out some of that now. I know I'm not finished with these revisions yet, but like, I don't know, I saw those notes and that's what my brain wants to work on right now. I'm not gonna fight it. I'm gonna work on that, see how much I can get done. Hello everybody, it is Monday the 29th and I am tired. So I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning. I didn't want to be awake, so I tried to sleep and just relax for a few more hours. I couldn't stand it. I got up at 5. I did not feel like writing. As much as I was kind of looking forward to trying to finish the scenes that I was working on yesterday, I don't know what it was, but I woke up and I went into the world building. I'm doing this for hours. I don't know why, I just got sucked into my world building hole and I just kept going further and further in, and I was like, whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I spent 5 hours doing that. I worked from 5:30 in the morning to 10:30 in the morning. After that, the library was gonna open at 11, so I was like, okay, I've pretty much done quite a bit of that today. I can be done with that. So I got ready, made a quick trip to the library, went to the dog park, ran a couple other errands with my mom. We came back. Right now it is 4:45. I'm probably gonna call it a day. Like right now I'm so tired. I'm just ready for bed. I don't know why I get like this, but we'll see how tomorrow goes. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hello everybody, it is the 30th. Sorry for this, but it's 11 a.m. and I've already been awake for a few hours. I didn't have anything to do today, so you know, that's nice. I decided to do a face mask because I haven't done one all month. So that's what I'm doing. I already wrote for 1 hour, not on anything that I should have been doing. I put some ideas into my 2019 folder that I've been working on. I'm going to sit down and write for at least 2 hours, see what I can get done. I woke up this morning with a headache. It's not terrible. It's just kind of there, I guess. I'm afraid my migraine is coming back. I don't get my injections for a few weeks, so I don't really know what to do about that. I'll take some pain reliever and hope for the best because there's nothing for me to do if my migraine's coming back. It'll just take me out. So I'm going to try to get as much work done today and hope to end the camp on a good note. I mean, I've already made my goal of 100 hours. I've written every day, so I'm kind of proud of myself for that. Yeah, I think it's already on a good note no matter how this day ends for me, but I think it would be better if I could finish those scenes. That's my goal. Alright, so I'm going to let this sit for a minute and start writing, and then I'll wash it off and keep writing. Hello everybody, it is 7:30. Yeah, I got dressed and went to go run some errands with my mom. I'm going to eat dinner, then I will come back and try to write for more because I know I wasn't feeling it this morning. My head still hurts, but I feel okay. Like I don't feel terrible right now. So I'm trying to stave off this headache though, because because when my migraines hit, I'm out. I'm down and out for a long time. So I'm just trying to keep it going off, like put it off if I can. When I start having trouble to think and speak, then I know I'm in trouble. Which I feel like that's been happening to me more this week, so that makes sense. Feels like it's too early. Like if I have to wait a few weeks for my injections, like it's too early for it to wear off because anyway, so I would like to finish this stuff. I am going to go take a break and eat, but I'm going to get away from the computer screens, give my eyes and everything a break. That's my plan for now, and I will check back in with you guys when I get back to writing. Okay? Okay. I think I'm done. I'm done for camp. I feel better now at the end of the day knowing that I accomplished something, especially because I wasn't really feeling it yesterday, but now that I was able to actually finish these last few scenes, that means I'm ending camp on a really good note. Let's go check out my stats. Okay, so I know you saw all that, but I'm dying. I'm dying. So I have written 44,449 words and 120 hours, which I think is really good. It ends camp on a good note for me. So I'm really proud of those hours and those numbers. So the final stats for my book right now, the word count is 231,643 words. 231,000. Definitely the longest it's been ever, and and now I am on page 597 out of 666 pages. Yes, book, I know you are a demon book. Thank you for ending up on 666, as if I didn't already know that it is hellish writing this story. Okay, I think we all understand this by now. That I have a hellish word count. Here we are, 230,000. So yes, this was my April Camp Nano. I'm really proud of myself actually for managing to stick to writing every day, even on days when I felt crappy. I managed to do that all month, and that is so much more progress than I did, I feel like, God, even all last year. I don't even know. This helped me hopefully create the start of a daily writing habit. I feel like I'm in a good place with my book because even though I thought I'd be finished with the revisions, being able to take this month to make that progress, go through the rest of my scenes, the outline that I have, and do all the rearranging that I needed to do, which I'm probably still not finished with, but to see the blueprints to get to the end laid out in front of me, I feel like it's doable again. So yeah, this camp has been really good. I think it's been the best by far, and I'm really proud of all the work I've done, and I just really want to thank all of my cabin mates who were there to support me and support each other, and I don't know that I would have done as much or been as eager to keep going even when I didn't feel great, because I had that support system, because I had someone to be accountable to. I just have to really thank all of my cabin mates. You guys know who you are. Links will be down below. For anyone not following them, you should all be following everybody, because our community is wonderful. I'm incredibly thankful to be a part of this writing community and have made such wonderful friends, and I am just really looking forward to what the rest of the months have in store, hoping just to keep doing more work on my revisions and hopefully really be able to tackle the last bit that I have. Thank you for joining me on this Camp Nano journey. I know my vlogs are very long, so I really appreciate it if you have watched them and stuck with me this whole time. I am looking forward to the upcoming months and seeing what happens. So if you liked this video, you know the drill. Give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know how you guys' camp went. This video is probably going up late, so let me know about anything else that's happening in your life, anything new, anything writing related, book related, or just life related. This has been a great camp. Thank you to everybody who participated and supporting each other. I just really love this community. So thank you very much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.